Alright, we're headed out. Just floating with the wind and the current. We gave up paddling. It's too overrated.
Sky's even better than today. This is gonna keep happening. We'll just join there. Cool.
Oh, there's something. Some kind of bird. Yeah, it's just a point of dragging your oar on whichever side you want to turn to.
Yeah, we can do like this.
So yeah, if we start turning like this, you drag your oar on that side and then we'll switch back.
I got you. My hand's already on it. Let me see you real quick like this. You look like you were shaky already.
Just drag it. You don't even have to.
Got it. I don't do it. I can feel it.
It sounded like a frog. I don't know what it was. But it sounded like a frog croaking.
Yeah, it just sounds like a pig back there for a
It
minute.
was probably this, what do they call them? Swamp apes? If they're here, they're swamp apes. If they're in the forest, then they're Bigfoots.
Hmm.
I think there's a difference. I think the swamp apes have longer hair than your typical
Well, of
Bigfoot.
course it's going to be different because the terrain's different, the environment's different,
Yeah.
the surroundings are different, therefore they're going to be created for that purpose. Or where they're
Well, I think their
and
longer hair
they
helps them blend in better.
Right, and also it might be for a cooling system as well.
Right.
For
Or keep them warm.
I think longer hair, I feel like it gets more of a draft in it, as opposed to like a thick coat. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I heard a medium the other day. She's got this chunk of land, and it just so happened one day that they ran into each other. And they like to be here, but they don't live here, according to what she was told by them.
Right.
They come here to get away. They come here for vacation.
A life of its own.
Yeah, but it's not like vacation where they're here for a week and they go back. No, most of them stay here most of the time.
Did you talk about the swamp apes?
Talking about Bigfoot in general.
Oh, okay.
Sasquatch.
I got you. Yeti.
Yeah, quite a few names I've learned over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Sabe.
Sabe, that's new for me.
Well, that comes from the northern tribes. They call them
that's what I was
Sabes.
using their
And she called them something else though, like Onis or Wanos or something. That's what they like to be. That's what they're actually called. They're not from
Onis.
this planet. They come through a dimension. Well, this is just,
I mean, there are
there's certain
there
things.
are vortexes around places.
Right. Oh, yeah.
You even have there's places where gravity is way different. There's like no rules to gravity at certain places, and I mean you can be standing there and you're standing on an angle or certain things. I was just peeking that the other day. Something came up. I watched it. I think it was in South Carolina. They have I was watching the Mysteries at the Museum or the Monument or whatever.
Right.
And it was showing a place that just defied. Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, gravity was not defined as we know it.
Well, that's like in some states, there's roads that are inclined, but if you stop on the incline, you'll actually roll up the incline.
Huh.
But I think it's all an optical illusion. The road's not really inclined or declined. It's an optical illusion of the way the land lays. Like, you know how it is. You'll have a straight line, but because something's angled in the background, it makes the straight line look angled. Yeah.
It's a matter of perspective.
Right.
But if they would have taken it at a different angle, then it would have been, once again, something else. It's all a matter of perspective and how you look at it.
Oh, for sure.
It's like looking at all the leaves of the tree from here. It just looks like a bunch of leaves or whatever. But then you get up close, and every single one's different. You're not going to find two that are identical.
Right.
It's not like they all have their own unique fingerprint.
Well, and that's kind of like you look and you always see like 2 or 3 different kinds of trees, but when you get close, there's actually 5 or 6 different trees.
There's oak, there's palm, there's mangrove, there's some of it had not fern. What's the other one? I don't know. And then they had the smaller palm trees that just
the pimentos.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Smaller palm trees that grow in like a bush almost.
Yeah. Pimentos.
Pimentos. Yeah, that sounds right.
They have them out in the forest, or down the road from the house. The whole forest is covered. Everything's like 4 foot tall. But it's a wall. You can't
get through.
No. Unless there's an opening where the cows or somebody, or it just didn't grow, Or this one grew that way and this one grew that way.
So I tried putting a wart thing on it to freeze it off. It won't freeze off. It keeps growing bigger and bigger. It's getting painful. And I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I go get it checked by the doctor. Like, is that what cancer looks like?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely have it checked though, especially if you tried wart treatment and it didn't work.
I did wart treatment with coconut oil. Tried to do it natural. I tried it with freezing it off, and it didn't work at all. And then it just.
I used to have something like that on my hand at one time when I was way younger, and now it's just not there.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of waiting for this to happen. You know what